Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I've been consistent, which is good, but my name is Quita and I am she, and hopefully I can relate to some of you, and hopefully some or most of you can relate to me. So today I wanted to talk about something called confidence. We all have it. Some of us have it. Some of us don't. Some of us are born with it. Some of us learn it as we go. Some of us pick it up here and there. And I mean, some people even create false identities. So, confidence is key when being a woman. And that's basically what I talk about on this channel. Being a woman, being soft, as my last video. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. Just taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally is key. Spiritually is also key. Taking care of those things within will always show on the outside. And I always tailor it back to my fitness journey. I wanted to be this 5 a.m. girl. I've been the sometimes 5 a.m. girl the past couple of days, and I would journal and I would get my workout in, and I would just feel so at peace. But the path that I'm going down today is basically there will always be somebody who's prettier than you, who dress better than you, who is more fashionable than you are, um, who has more than you. There will always be somebody who is better than you are, but you just have to love who you are. And if you don't like where you are in that space, change it. Change it. But when it comes to confidence, you have to own who you are inside and out, good and bad. And I like to say that, humility, when we get humbled, not everybody likes to get humbled, but when you are humbled, it's a big aha moment. Like, girl, you really thought you was doing, like you was here, but you really wasn't. Humility, have that. Have that, because when you walk in a room as a woman, you want that confidence to be seen. You want it to be shown. You want people to be like, okay, okay, I see her and she's cute. Okay. And she's dressed nice. Okay. Um, but you want that because walking in a space, knowing the certainty of your flaws and the positivity attributes of you, physically, mentally, emotionally, like, who can stop you? Definitely, like, who literally can stop you? Nobody can stop you. Walking into a room, knowing your flaws, knowing certainly, like, yeah, I know I can be a little, my attitude can be a little questionable sometimes, but I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna own it. I'm working on it, but I'm gonna own it. So you can't run around and say, oh, she's pretty. Oh, she act like she got it all together, but her attitude sometimes can just be, yeah, no. Or She dressed nice, but she's never on time. Like, I can't rely on her. Like things like that. So when you walk into a room, you want to be able to have that type of confidence that nobody can take from you. And when I say nobody can take from you, when you build a false identity, your confidence can be stripped from you from head to toe. Your confidence can definitely be stripped from you. And it's also in a sense of being, crap, I just said it, being humbled. Sometimes when you are humbled, your confidence can just be stripped completely. But if you know yourself inside and out, accept yourself inside and out, certain about every flaw that's within you, inside and out, knowing what you can bring to the table, inside and out, nobody can strip that from you. Absolutely nobody can strip that from you. You can be humbled because sometimes we just get too arrogant at times, but and humility is the face of life, um which is really good to keep everybody grounded. But you just want to be certain about who you are. Like if I walk in a room, she may have on better shoes than me, better looking shoes than I do. Her dress may be tailored or just right for her, better than mine. Her jewelry may be nice, you know. That's just the physical things that I'm talking about right now. But when I walk in the room, there's something, very much something about me that would shut it all down. Shut it all down. And everybody have this. There's just something about you that can shut everything down. Let's talk about dating. There's going to always be that something about you that a guy likes over two or three other people, maybe, or hopefully just one other person or nobody else. But it's just something about you. When you walk in a room, your presence just captivates, and that something is you being certain of who you are inside and out, good or bad. So just do the work. You have to do the work. um I went to counseling maybe 2 or 3 times in my adulthood, and it was good. It was really good. But I just felt like I wasn't really getting exactly what it is that I needed. Maybe I just needed to look elsewhere for a counselor. But I'm going to tell you how I got to this place where I'm just certain that I'm aware of my flaws. And yeah, it's me, but I'm working on it. There's nothing you can say about me to anyone. That thing, that confidence, girl, I'm here. I'm not perfect at all, but I'm certain about myself very much. Um, I used to watch Iyanla Vanzant. I binged her seasons by myself one time. I binged her seasons. Just happened to stumble upon all the seasons and I just binged them. And I kept hearing her say, do the work. You got to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. The first couple of seasons, I was like what is she talking about? Like, do the work. What work? Like, what are you doing? Like, what work? How do you find this work to do? What work? And it eventually hit. It eventually hit. Do the work on yourself. Be honest with yourself. First and foremost, Be honest with yourself. If you don't want to be honest with anybody else outside your house or even in your house, just yourself, be honest with yourself. Have those conversations with yourself. You're not crazy, but be honest with yourself. Ask yourself those hard questions. Be honest. It's not like you're going to get mad at you. You just being honest with yourself. And once you start being honest with yourself, your logic of thinking becomes logic. Because sometimes we can be so obsessed with, oh, we're perfect. Oh, we're growing and I'm grown and I know what I'm doing. But in reality, we're making a ton of mistakes. And maybe that's why we're in a predicament that we're in. So, Iyanla was just beating it down my eardrum. I was in the right place at the right time, honey. Iyanla was telling me to do the work, do the work, do the work. And I just started doing the work. And I started being honest with myself, which allowed me to understand I'm not perfect. I'm not doing things right. I need to do better. This does not work for me. And it gave me the confidence as a woman that I needed. And this was a couple of years ago. I was already married. I had already had my first daughter. So I was grown and thought I had confidence, but I didn't. I had a false sense of confidence, a false sense of it. As the woman I see today, who I am today, if I walk into a room with you, no shade, babe, but you're gonna feel it because I'm certain about who I am, who I'm not, what I'm gonna tolerate, what I'm not gonna tolerate. And I'm humble about it. And I don't think it comes off as cocky when you know what you want and what you don't want. It doesn't come off as cocky. It comes off as, okay. To me, it does. Everybody's not there. When you are a woman who knows what she wants, where she want to go, what she want to eat, I'm still working on that one. But just be certain about yourself, and that certainty, that understanding of, yes, I have flaws, but I'm good and I'm working on them. I'm not perfect, but I'm certain. That confidence, girl, who gonna be able to stop you? Who gonna be able to stop you? And it's not a flex. It's you doing the work on you, getting to know who you are, and building that confidence from the inside and not the outside. Most of us build confidence from the outside, from people telling us how we look and how we behave. And that's a false sense of confidence. Every time you walk in a room, somebody tell you, oh, compliment you, which is good. Take the compliments. But if that's how you built your confidence, it's a false sense of confidence. That's all I'm saying. So to wrap this quick video up, there's always going to be somebody better than you. Prettier, dressed better, body better. But you have to love yourself. You have to do the work mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You have to do the work. Become certain about who you are, where you are, and why you're in the place that you want to be. Just be honest with yourself. And that confidence as a woman, to have a man slide up on a woman who is certain about herself, grow. You it. You'll be it. But that's it for now. So like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me any comments or questions down in the, the little box. And I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.